Welcome back to History Untold. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join thousands of history lovers exploring the stories that textbooks don't tell you. Today, we're diving into a topic so shocking, so unfair, it will make you question how societies once treated women accused of witchcraft for absolutely no reason. Let's set the stage. Europe, the 15th to 18th centuries. Superstitions ran wild. Small towns, villages, and even cities lived in constant fear of witches. People thought witches could curse crops, animals, or even neighbors. Imagine being a woman living in this time. One mistake, one misunderstanding, and suddenly you were the town's target. Often, accusations had nothing to do with magic. They were personal vendettas, jealousy, or even political moves. In some places, a woman might simply be too outspoken, too independent, or just too different, and that alone could be enough to seal her fate. The witch hunt machinery didn't need evidence. It needed fear, rumor, and control. But before we jump in, quick shout out. If you love history and fun, interactive ways, check out our history ebooks and coloring books. Perfect for learning while exploring creatively. You'll find the link in the description below. Take the case of Agnes Sampson, accused in Scotland during the North Berwick trials. She was a healer, helping the sick with herbs. But when a storm sank a royal ship, she was blamed for the king's misfortune. Torture followed. She confessed under pressure to crimes she never committed, and ultimately, she was executed. And Agnes wasn't alone. Across Europe, thousands of women suffered similarly, accused because they were widowed, because they had money, or because they simply didn't conform to social norms. Every accusation was a ripple of fear and superstition, often ending in death. Accusations often started innocuously, rumors whispered from neighbor to neighbor. Then came the tests that were anything but fair. Women were pricked with needles to find witch marks, thrown into rivers to see if they'd float. They usually drowned, or tortured until they confessed. It's almost impossible to imagine today, but these were considered official methods of discovering witches. And the judges? They almost always believed the accusers, because fear had overpowered reason. Think about the power imbalance. A small village, an accused woman, and authorities convinced she was evil. One lie could seal her fate. The consequences weren't just death. They were social destruction, family ruin, and lifelong stigma. Let's step into the shoes of one of these women. Imagine waking up one morning, hearing that your neighbor claimed you cursed their livestock. Your friends turn on you. The town council questions you. You're terrified, confused, alone. This was everyday life for thousands. And while history remembers the names of judges with the number of executions, the real story is the human one. The fear, courage, and resilience of these women. Sometimes, women were accused for entirely random reasons. Maybe they argued with a neighbor, had a strong personality, or even simply owned land. In some cases, women who were midwives, healers, or herbalists were most likely to be accused. Knowledge itself was seen as dangerous. It's a reminder, fear and misunderstanding can be far more dangerous than any actual crime. And unfortunately, history repeats itself in some ways, even today, when societies scapegoat the vulnerable. The witch hunts weren't uniform. In Germany and Switzerland, the hunts were brutal, with thousands executed. In England, they were somewhat milder, but still deadly. In Scotland, drills were highly politicized and often tied to the crown's power. Each region had unique social pressures, political structures, and cultural superstitions that determined how far accusations would go. And across the board, women were overwhelmingly the victims. By the way, if you love diving deep into history, check out our custom history merchandise, designed for true fans who want to experience the past in creative, exciting ways. Every purchase helps us make more videos like this one. So what can we learn from this dark period? First, that fear and superstition are powerful forces. Second, that injustice can hide behind morality, religion, or law. And third, that human courage can shine even in the darkest times. Some women survived accusations and went on to tell their stories, inspiring future generations. Their resilience is a reminder that history isn't just about dates. It's about people who lived, suffered, and sometimes triumphed. Today, Accusations of witchcraft seem absurd, but the underlying lessons remain. We must question authority, think critically, and fight injustice wherever it appears. History shows us what happens when fear dominates reason. And here's a fun note. You can actually learn and enjoy these stories in a hands-on way. Our interactive ebooks and coloring books let you step into historical moments, see the world these women lived in, and explore history creatively. Perfect for adults, kids, or classrooms. If you were shocked by this story, give this video a like and share it with friends who love history. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a story from History Untold. Check out our shop in the description for ebooks, coloring books, and custom history merchandise. Everything you need to dive into history, learn, and have fun. Thanks for watching, and remember, history is full of stories that are stranger, darker, and more unbelievable than fiction. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next episode of History Untold.